I'm going to start up front. Now, you do lose. I think it's pronounced Messidor, right?
Correct.
He transfers out. Um, there was a lot of smoke around that, and Mountaineer fans were kind of up in arms about the transfers. I wanted to ask you, like, is that a reflection on the culture inside the program, or is it just other things being offered elsewhere, or both?
Just other things being offered elsewhere. Dante Stills made a surprising decision to come back for a sixth year. I think a lot of people expected him to go off to the NFL, or excuse me, a fifth year, but he elected to come back. And when he came back, he took that kind of 7 technique, that outside edge rusher. And that's where Messidor wanted to play. That's where he thought he was going to play. Stills is elected to come back, which meant Messidor was going to be playing a lot more, not necessarily zero technique, but a lot more interior defensive line. And he felt his best spot in the future was further outside. You combine that with some better NIL opportunities. And I mean, I know there was a lot of anger from fans. And I think most of that became because of the comments he made after he left, which just didn't make any sense. But when you look at the reality of it, anybody who has any job and they say, hey, we're going to double your pay and put you in the position that you want to be in, everyone's taking it. Everyone is. And Messidor was no different. So I don't blame him for looking around. I don't blame any of these kids for looking around. I think he just could have handled it better when he left instead of saying some of the things he did.
For sure. This front seven should still be pretty good unless I'm missing something, right? I mean, they look like a ton of experience, a lot of guys who've been very productive in the past.
Yeah, still, as I mentioned, he's still there. Replacing Messidor will be Jordan Jefferson, who is more of a traditional nose type, a zero technique type. He played last year, obviously as a reserve, but when he was in there, he was excellent, graded out very high according to PFF. On the other side is Taj Alston, who's been a multi-year starter as well. So you got tons of experience on the defensive front. At linebacker, Extree Lowe and Lance Dixon split time as starters at the Will last year. At Bandit, you had Jared Bartlett and Linnell Carr split time as starters there. They're both back. So really the question is at Mike. And there you have Lee Koba, who came from Syracuse, was a rotation guy there as a true freshman and as a true sophomore. And they're expecting him to step right in and start this coming season.